Uh-oh. Looks like the recording's fine. I don't know. Alright, back to the game. Oh, wait, we gotta go in here. Okay.
Bad news. Plasmus offspring.
Oh, Plasmus! How did I forget that?
This tunnel looks like the inside of my nose.
It is much
Oh,
like
does
the
it?
Slugworf's hovels of terror.
I don't know which is worse.
Well, I cannot comment on Beast Boy's nose, but Slugworf's are quite the delicacy.
Wow. Oh my god, why is it getting so staticky all of a sudden? What the fuck is wrong with Audacity? It's like getting staticky whenever the hell it frickin' wants. It's like I can't even frickin' talk. Well, let's see. I just backed it off a little bit, so I'm hoping.
I'm ready. Let him fly.
That it fixes itself.
I'm ready. Let him fly.
Oh, come on!
This might hurt.
Might I deliver the blues?
Sorry for not talking all that much. I swear to God, I keep looking at this, and it's like at random points, the thing gets louder. Even when I'm not talking. So, I'm wondering if it's like stupid static or something. Oh, wow, a perfect day. Master of Games mode only characters. Oh. I guess out of all the actors from the show, the only one they couldn't get back for this game was Malcolm McDowell as Mad Mod. So, and even then, he's only in the Master of Games mode. Ew!
Looks like the mountain of snot is waking up.
Plasmus.
I wonder how he's gonna be playable in Master of Games mode. Okay, well, oh god. Now, how can he be damaged? Can I just throw shit at him? Well, clearly the laser does not work. That was kind of stupid of me. But does the barrel work? Why, it does.
Sorry, but you look like the gum that makes...
Oh, come on, Beast Boy. At least he got the shot in. If he wasted that, I was gonna be fucking
This is
done.
not unlike a Camaranian dessert.
Shit. You know what? Ignore the enemies. I don't care about fucking score. Let's just kill the guy.
Give up, you giant zit.
Giant zit. Pasta is not pink colored, Robin. It's colored white. And yellow. I would imagine yellow pus looks worse than white pus.
Sorry, but you look like the gum that makes bubbles.
And yes, kids, that's the unfortunate fact of Oh, shit. That's the unfortunate fact of puberty. You may have to deal with pimples. I had to deal with them, and I kind of still do. It's It was irritating back then. Especially since, contrary to popular belief, don't pop them. Because you'll scar your face. I mean, some people tell you, oh, you'll have those scars for the rest of your life. But in reality, the scars... Because here's the thing. When you get pimples, sometimes they'll form in those inconvenient places. And, in my opinion, the most inconvenient place is your face. Where they form most of the time, but they can form across the body. So... Don't worry, I've never had as... When I was in high school, I never had a zit in the most inappropriate place. But I did have a few zits. Well, most of the zits I had were in the face, rightfully. So, and trust me, when you have to shower with a zit that's ready to burst, it's the worst thing. Because, like I said, you do not want the zits to pop. Because they can scar, and they'll bleed too. So, frequently, I would have to take a shower, and there's like a pimple right in my face, and like the stream of the shower is like so strong, it burst the zit. In fact, sometimes I would wipe my face with a towel, and I noticed it was all bloody because, you know... I know this is not the most appropriate topic to talk about, but, hey... There's there's plenty of more inappropriate topics I could cover, and this one is one that a lot of kids could relate to, especially those that are in middle school and high school. So yeah. Contrary to belief, whereas some people will tell you that the scars will never go away, contrary to that belief, the scars will go away over time, as long as you try to prevent it from happening as much as you can, and...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it. Just hope another pimple does not form where the scar formed, and yeah. Because I remember once, there was one zit near... that was kind of close to the left shoulder, but not really, and it ended up bleeding when I was at work, when I was working with my dad once. And sure enough, it was one of the more obvious scars I had, and I look at it now, and it's practically not even there anymore. So... It all depends on what kind of scar it is. Like, if you like gash your leg or something, and there's like a really, really deep wound, that kind of scar is probably not going to go away without some kind of surgery. But if it's like a minor scar, like a little paper cut or something, it'll go away. Or at the very least become so invisible, it's like it's not even there. Like, I don't know how scars really work, but... Well, thought the game was gonna crash again. What's next? We got Plasmus.
We have escaped the darkness.
Have we?
Does
Have
anyone
you?
ever? Really?
What do you mean, Robin?
Nothing. Just a hunch.
Yeah. Lunch sounds good. Who's buying?
I'm not. I'm a cheapskate. Well, how did we end up here? It's like we're at the start of the game again. Oh, God.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Okay, Starfire's turn. Why can't we see the damn thing? Well, do I have any other topics to talk about? Well, a PS3 game I got not long ago, Wet. Yeah, it's literally just called Wet. It's like a third-person shooter. It was notably the last game made by this game's developer, A2M, under their A2M name. Because they originally formed under the name Behavior Interactive, where basically the only game they developed under that name was Bugs Bunny Lost in Time on the PS1. Then they changed their name to A2M. They developed all these different games, like they made sequels to Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, they made Ed, Edd n Eddy, Monsters Inc., this game. I'm not sure what else they developed, but I remember when I looked at their list on Wikipedia of the games they developed, a lot of them looked familiar, even a lot of the ones that I didn't own, because a lot of them were based on licensed properties. So, yeah, Wet, which ironically was an original IP, or maybe it was, I'm not sure, was the final game they developed under their A2M name. After that, they changed their name back to Behavior Interactive for some reason, and to this day, they still develop a lot of licensed games, though the only recent one I can remember was SpongeBob Plankton's Robotic Revenge. And it looks like we have Cinder Block.
Go back to the quarry where you came from.
Alright, Beast Boy's turn.
Might I deliver the peace?
Oh shit. Dude, that's super oh shit. Oh, now we have all the bomb guys. Hey, at least they're better than the fire guys from Shrek. Yeah, now we have a rhino. That just looked awkward to me for some reason. Yeah. Stop! We about to die! No! We actually died.
There is a beautiful statue inside you, just waiting to
Wow.
be brought out.
And there's health right there. And there is health right there. Get the health right here. Oh, get this move.
Time for you to go back under your rock.
Bang! We used that on a single enemy who didn't die from it. And now we gotta chase him. For some reason, I remember that little running animation he did occurring in a museum and not in a construction site for some reason. Oh my god, look at all these collectibles. Now we gotta hurry on up. Hurry on up! By the way, I was just rewatching some audio from a SpongeBob video, and as it turns out, the audio on my TV was loud enough to where you can faintly hear the game audio in my commentary, bringing me back to the old days, where now it's gonna be frickin' annoying to edit the thing. I don't think my headset's picking up the audio from this game, but I don't know. I'll have to check after. Oh wow, now he has a super move. Another one. Die! Fall down! Finally.
Might I deliver the blues?
Thank you. Kinda wish they didn't change the moves around, because sometimes you may like the other moves better than the new ones. You know? Ever think of that game? By the way, I was watching this one guy who's doing all these different top 10 lists and reviews, and I noticed he trashed some of the games I've played on this channel, like Monsters Inc. Like he said, oh, it has no story, and the game's too easy. Well, you know, I'm the guy who's more forgiving of games, and here's the thing, a lot of the licensed games I play, well, they're not the best things in the world, but, you know, there's a lot more crap in existence than complete gems. So, if you're looking for if you're the kind of guy like me who wants to play like hundreds of different games, honestly, quite a few of the games I played for YouTube aren't that bad. They're not the best things in the world, but especially if you like the and that's well, actually, that's the thing with licensed games. A lot of people say, "Oh, they all suck. They all suck. GoldenEye's the only good one." Really? There's a lot of good licensed games out. Well, sorry for my stuttering. There's a lot of good licensed games out there. It's just that people say, "Oh, they're not as good as real games, so therefore they suck." In fact, that's the freaking philosophy people have with other James Bond games. Like, oh, Nightfire is good, The World's Not Enough is on N64 is good, Everything or Nothing is good, but you know what? I didn't have as much fun playing them as I did GoldenEye, so therefore they suck. Well, for one thing, to me, GoldenEye's pretty dated by today's standards. Sure, it's still fun to play, but some of those other games I mentioned, they have more fleshed out experiences that make you feel more like James Bond. But that people with them nostalgia goggles, they don't want to accept anything new. Because really, look at it. GoldenEye, sure it had gadgets in it, but a lot of them were basic, like, oh, throw this thing on this thing. Use your wristwatch to activate something. That was mostly it. Like, Agent Under Fire, Nightfire, World's Not Enough, they had you using zip lines, these different hacking devices, a laser watch to actually cut through things. Well, GoldenEye had that in one level, and too bad the controls haven't aged well, so it's really hard to use. But, let's see, Everything or Nothing had you, rappelling down walls. Oh, there are actual vehicle levels? I mean, well, sure, GoldenEye had a level where you drove a tank around, but we're talking like actual cars, motorcycles, firing weapons from them. And of course, those games also had actual stealth. Stuff that made you feel like a spy. That's what James Bond is, not a mass murderer, which is most of what you did in GoldenEye, just shooting the other enemies. Like, people say, oh, GoldenEye introduced stealth first-person shooters. To me, what kind of stealth was in GoldenEye? It was very easy to alert enemies, and once one enemy knew where you were, so did all the other enemies. Hell, Timesplitters 2 and Perfect Dark kinda had more stealth. Well, maybe not Perfect Dark, but definitely the Timesplitters games. Sure, Timesplitters, well, the Timesplitters games still had that kind of problem GoldenEye had once one enemy knew where you were, all the other enemies automatically did. And once they knew where you were, there was nothing you could do to get rid of them. Unlike in other stealth games where you could actually lose the enemies chasing you and then get back into what kind of stealth mode. But Time Splitters still did stealth better than GoldenEye because it had more advanced technology. Yes, older games can still be fun to play, but you can't deny newer games get better technology, and therefore they can take what the older games had and improve upon it. So, yeah. In the end, sure, the older games may hold a deeper place. You may have something better for the older games since you probably played them as a kid or something, but from a technical standpoint, you really can't deny that the newer games tend to do things better. I mean, aside from like microtransactions and other shit like that, but... And tell me this level's about to end soon, because I really don't want this video to go on for too long. Come on! Oh, gotta go back for them coins. So, while we're still in this video, do you want to hear another rant from me? My Nintendo, the new rewards program Nintendo made to replace Club Nintendo, fucking sucks. I don't know if I complained about this in another video, but you know what? Fuck it. I want to complain again. Mario 2 always complains about Black Ops 3 and how he thinks that's a piece of shit game. Well, in my opinion, my Nintendo's a piece of shit rewards program. I didn't like Sony rewards all that much because you need a PlayStation card in order to get the most out of that, and I don't have a PlayStation card. But you know what? Even Sony rewards is freaking better because at least it gives you crap to spend your points on. My Nintendo, with Sony rewards, it's kind of hard to get points because you have to go see movies distributed by Columbia or Screen Gems. You have to buy those exact same movies on DVD and Blu-ray, and even then, you don't really get a whole lot of points for doing that. And you'd also have to spend money on the PlayStation Store or the Sony Store or something like that. And even then, unless you had a PlayStation card or Sony card, you wouldn't get a whole lot of points. Like, normally it's like $1 per point, unless it's like a special thing where it's like 3 points per dollar. But at least there's a lot of crap to get with those points, like PSN credit, games, movies, Sony products. By the way, where the hell do we go? Well, you know what? I can still talk. Oh. Did we just get back on here? No. What the fuck? Well, you know what? While I figure out what to do, let me continue my complaint. Well, with my Nintendo, they do the exact opposite thing. They shower you with points. Like, oh, do stuff on that stupid Me app, or buy games on the eShop. But, conversely, they give you very little to actually buy with the points. Most of what they have on my Nintendo right now is like discount coupons for games on the eShop, and even then, those discounts are fucking nothing. Like, spend 500 platinum coins, or whatever the hell they were, however the hell much it was, to get 15% off Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, or whatever other AAA game we have on sale. And best thing is, these discount coupons do not stack, and you can't even give them away to friends since they're tied to your account. And, another thing is, they barely update the rewards. Like, Club Nintendo used to update the rewards monthly. Now, it seems that they update the rewards every couple of months or so. Like recently, a bunch of games that they had available that until the beginning of August expired, and I figured everyone figured they were going to add more games in their place. Alright, well, you know what? I'll continue the story after I figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, I see. Alright, well, I figured out what to do. You have to smash these generators. Let's get Cyborg to do that. Or we can't. Well... sorry. The fuck? Alright. So, continuing with my Nintendo bullcrap. Yeah. So... So, a bunch of games they had available until the beginning of August expired, and a lot of people thought that they were going to be adding new games in their place. And you want to know what rewards? Such glorious rewards they added in the place of other games that people had missed out on at the beginning of August. They added some Miitomo shirts! Yay! I get to wear Boo on my stupid me, who speaks in a creepy frickin' robotic voice. I mean, screw getting Earthbound Beginnings or let me think. What kind of game? Alright. Screw getting Castlevania Circle of the Moon or, Wario Land 4 or any good classic games on the Wii U or 3DS VC. I just needed to get a brand new shirt for that stupid me on your stupid iPhone app that I only tolerate because it gets me free rewards points that are going to expire in 6 months anyway, because you don't put any good rewards for me to actually spend the points on. And then, of course, I'm sure diehard Nintendo fanboys are like, oh, you're just entitled. I'm not fucking entitled. Club Nintendo was a good rewards program, and you're saying that, oh, I should be lucky I even have a rewards program? It's not even a freaking rewards program. It's more of like an advertisement for their stupid iPhone apps. And watch, Nintendo's gonna take this video down for copyright infringement, even though I'm not even playing a Nintendo game. I'm playing a game based on DC Comics on the PlayStation 2. If this video gets taken down, I'm gonna be really angry, but I hope it's used for the Where's the Fair Use movement. Sorry, I gotta respond to a message. Alright. Now, of course, we have Killer Trains.
Pardon me, Beast Boy, but is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
Gonna be the Flattanooga choo-choo if you don't move.
Oi. Oh, sorry. Cyborg Smash! Oh, God. You know what? Let's play Starfire now. Oh, that's a super. Oops. Awesome. Oh, God. Don't die, Star. We've been through so much. I don't even know how much I played as you in this level. I think at least quite a bit. I really am losing myself. Uh-oh, we have health. Too bad we can't reach it. Can we make it? So, what are your thoughts on my Nintendo? Write it in the comments. And like I was saying, I'm probably going to get that one fanboy who says I'm entitled and I should be happy there even is a rewards program. Well, when something's crap, I have to acknowledge that it's crap. Hell yeah! You know what? Screw it. We may as well have not even gotten a rewards program. At least that way we're not going to be teased about having a proper rewards program. Although, from what I hear, it's a problem with Nintendo of America. From what I hear, then my Nintendo program's much better in Japan and Europe. Like, for instance, in Japan, they actually reward you gold points for buying NES games, whereas in America, you're not. Japan also got another Digital Deluxe promotion in order to promote my Nintendo. And basically what the Digital Deluxe promotion is, all it is basically a simple cashback kind of thing, where you actually get, every time you spend a certain amount of money, you get a code to get $5 or so back.
This might hurt.
Nintendo of America got that once, promote one of the deluxe bundles for the Wii U, but then that one ended. So, and additionally, Europe and Japan, unsurprisingly, get a better selection of games for the reward for my Nintendo, whereas the US got crap. Also, unsurprisingly, in August, Europe got new games added to the service, where all Nintendo got was crappy shirts for the stupid Miis. And I wouldn't be calling the Miis stupid if they weren't trying to shove it in everyone's face. That stupid app. And you know what? I think the app's kind of funny when I put in all my stupid answers, but you know what? I'll admit, on that app, the only answer I was putting to all the questions, regardless of what their subject was I want My Nintendo rewards. Shirts don't count. Shirts are something I can get easily used playing that claw machine game on the app. So, even then, from what I hear, Nintendo has not been listening to criticism. Like, for instance, when Metroid Prime Federation Force was announced, they kind of acknowledged all the fan backlash, and they kind of just went, haha, this is what you're getting. And they did a similar thing for Paper Mario Color Splash as well. They acknowledged people love the old Paper Mario games, but screw it, you're getting this. But unlike Konami, where people rightfully had an outcry against them, Nintendo hasn't been getting that outcry because there's a lot of blind Nintendo fanboys who think they can do no wrong. And you know, it does pain me to think Nintendo's doing all these crazy business practices, especially what they do on YouTube, but then people are just going to let them get away with it because they're Nintendo. And take note, I'm not attacking Nintendo just because, oh, I'm an anti-Nintendo person. I own a Wii U, a Wii, play GameCube games all the time on my Wii, and an N64, and I love all their older games on the N64, GameCube, Wii, and even some on the Wii U. But when a company does something that's crap, you can't just be blind to it. So I was with all the people who were hating on Konami for basically firing Kojima and canceling PT and, like, butchering Metal Gear Solid 5, like, ruining its ending or something like that. So, and I was against Capcom for their shady DLC practices with, like, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. So, yeah. I have no prejudice against any certain company. It's just that when a company does something that's wrong, I will point it out. So, yeah. Besides, we're not going to the next level. And is that a Batarang? Oh, wait, it's a video game controller. Or maybe it's a Batarang. Whatever. We'll see if we'll catch Cinderblock in the next video.